Hi. Welcome to ISC Malaysia's and University Malaysia Sabah UMS Huawei ICT Academy HCIA Datacom Lab 01 eNSP installations. So Huawei Enterprise Network Simulator Platform, or we call it as a eNSP, basically is developed by the Huawei technology for their employee, partner, and also the customer, as well as the Huawei ICT Academy students to verify their plans network solutions without the need to use expensive physical hardware and also the network equipment and device. So in these videos, I will guide you step by step how to install the Huawei Enterprise Network Simulator platform. Okay, but before install the eNSP, we need a several software to ensure the smooth setup and also the use of the eNSP on your Windows operating system. So what kind of the softwares that we were going to install under this lab is, the first one is the VirtualBox, Wireshark, WinCap. Okay, here is a typo, WIN PCAP. Okay, and also the eNSP VLC is the optional. So basically, the Oracle VirtualBox, it will going to provide the virtualization platform for the network and also the devices and equipments to be simulated as a real and equipments. Okay, all the devices in the network scenario. Wireshark and also the wing cap basically is for you to troubleshoot, okay, to provide you the packets and also the flame capturing to troubleshoot and analyze whenever you have some network issue, you need to troubleshoot it. And also the lastly is the eNSP. So you are going to have a different virtualized network devices such as the router, the switch, the WLAN access controller, and also the access point. So for the HCIA Datacom, we will not going to install the firewall, which we will be fall under another certifications program. Is under the HCIA network security tab. Okay, so let's start how you going to install. The first step, of course, you need to download the software by clicking this Google Drive link. So you can go into credit and access all the devices there. So you need to download this eNSP, the versions, and also the third-party software. Make sure you going to download the same versions, VirtualBox 5.2.44. Okay, please don't go to online and download any version because it might not compatible to support the eNSP installations later on. So make sure you're going to install exactly the same software package on here. So you can go into download, or just click download. And at the same time, you can go back also to download this eNSP. Okay, after you unzip the file, basically as what I mentioned, we need a VirtualBox, we need a WinP cap, and also we need a Wireshark before we going to install the eNSP. Okay, so the first step, we will going to install the VP caps versions 4.13. Okay, so you go into extra 8. Okay, after that, you are going to create the installations there. So just click it to install. It will going to prompt up, so just click yes. After that, it will going to show you this one. So you just click next and then make sure I agree. So automatic start, whether this one you will going to decide whether you allow them to start the VPCAP driver at the boot time or not. Okay, so you can uncheck to disable the auto restart of the machine after the installations. Okay, and then you click the finish. So that's all for you going to install the WinP caps. Okay, it's quite straightforward. Okay, the next step, what we're going to install is going to install the Wireshark. So the same things, you can go into extract it before you go into install. Okay, double click on it. So this one, you just click yes. Okay, just click next. So click I agree. Okay, on here, what you going to select on this part, okay, you can go in to follow the default setting here. Okay, you can go in to follow all the default setting and then click next. Okay, so this one you can don't change not changing any setting lah. It depends on your own preferences. And then you click next. So where you going want to install. Okay, so you are going to select the default one lah, install under your program file Wireshark. Okay, next. So on here, they will ask you whether you want the installations of the NetP caps to prevent this one. We will go into not select. Okay, make sure install MP cap. You're not going to select on it to avoid or prevent the conflict with your WinP caps applications. So you're going to click next. So they were asking whether you will want to install the USB cap. This one also no lah. Okay, so you just click the install. So Wireshark it will going to install all the requires drivers lah. Okay. Okay, you can go into click next and then go into click the finish to complete your Wireshark installations. Okay, so after you complete your Wireshark installations, you can proceed to install the VirtualBox. So again, make sure all the softwares that you install are follow the version. So the VirtualBox that we're going to install on to support the eNSP is a 5.2.44. So you just go into double click on it. Okay, so this one you just go into click next. Okay, so it will go into prompt up, and then the locations most of the times you will just go into follow the default settings. So you just click next to proceed. Okay, on here you also can based on the default settings click next. Okay, and then you will go into click yes and then install. So here they will prompt up to you once to allow this app, so you click yes. So they will ask you would like to install. And then you go into select start the VirtualBox after the installations, and then you click finish. Okay, when they going to prompt up to you, okay, a new version VirtualBox has been released. So please don't go into download these new versions lah, because as what I mentioned, only the VirtualBox version 5.2.44 is compatible to support and run the eNSP. Okay, so this one is the Oracle Virtual box that you have installed. Okay, but now because you still not yet install any network devices, okay, the next step what we're going to install is to install the Huawei eNSP software. So on this part, you have to how to say, you have to ensure that you going to disable the Windows security firewall. or any other third party firewall. Okay, so you just go into opens your Windows, okay, and then you go into search for the firewall. Okay, so make sure, okay, you temporarily turn off when you're going to install the eNSP there. Okay, you can go into check on here. Okay, you can temporarily go into turn off all the firewall. Okay, or another choice, if you don't want to do it on here, you can go into do your under your control panel. Okay, you can open your control panel. Okay, you can go to a system and security. Then you're going to create on the Windows firewalls. Okay, on here, so you will go into turn Windows Defenders. Okay, so you will go into turn off temporarily only. Then you click OK. So this also will go into turn off your firewall. Okay, so after you turn off, you can go into proceed to extract your eNSP installations. The compressed file, you just go into extract it. Okay, on here, double click on it, setup. Okay, then you will go into double click the execute file. So they will ask you, so just click yes. Okay, so this one, you make sure your version is a version 1.3, 100 versions lah on here. Then you're going to click next. So I accept the agreements. So you click next. So this one, you can go into follow the defaults lah, folders for to install your eNSP. So you just click next. Next, follow the one. You can go into create the desktop icon. Then after that, okay, you will go into detect the eNSP. We're going to detect actually the WinP cats that you have installed, Wireshark, and also the VirtualBox lah. Okay, so you are going to click next again. Okay, and then install. Okay, so make sure you follow my sequence on how you're going to install the eNSP. You don't install the eNSP first. Okay, please go in to install the VPCat, Wireshark, and also the VirtualBox before you go in to install the eNSP. Okay, next one, how you going to verify whether you install it successfully or not? You are going to see if you're allowed to create a desktop icon. So you should able to see the eNSP icon on here. If not, you just go to Windows to search it. So you just go into allow yes to run it. Okay, so you are going to get this interface. Okay, this basically is your eNSP lah. So how you going to test it? You need to create a new topology. Okay, just click the new topology. So it will going to display to you is a blank one. Okay, you can go into route. You can go into select the router. Example, from here, I going to select the AR220. And then I also going to select one switches there. Okay, then I can go into connect. Okay, build a cables. Okay, I got using the autos. Okay, from the routers one, I will go into connect to a router 2. So after that, I will go into select both and then I go into click start. Okay, it will take some time to starting your device. Okay, once they are able to start the device, it will going to change to a green color. Okay, if you still looking the icon on here is a red color, so that means it's not start yet lah. And also you can go into see the device on here. Okay, basically they will go in to show you lah. Example for this one LSW ones, okay, if you're going to see Huawei, so that means the device is running now. Okay, the same things for the router one. So you are able to start the device. So that means your installation is successfully. You also can click the icon to combine all the CMD together, lah, the console screen together. Okay, so that's all for today's lab. Uh, for you how to install the eNSP. Hope your installation is successful. Thank you. Bye bye.